the Rams are all in, and I have real concerns, and here's why. I think greatness is about making others around you better, and the fact that Matt Stafford never won one playoff game in Detroit, when you have one of the best receivers of all time in Calvin Johnson, that was always a big concern of mine. And in the last couple of weeks, guys, he made consequential turnovers, and when he stood toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers, and if I'm Stan Kroenke, Sean McVay, Les Snead, this is the moment I brought Matt Stafford in, and in those moments, he has not shown up. I wouldn't have given up 2 first-round picks. And now, I'm not a big believer in Jared Goff, but you did go to a Super Bowl with him, and I'm not convinced that Matt Stafford was worth all that.
See, people think I'm crazy, right? They think I'm crazy because when the deal was done, based on what they gave up, I said to everybody, and I told my producer, Evan, I said, Evan, he's no different than Derek Carr in Oakland. It's the same guy. Evan goes, you're crazy, you're dumb, you don't give. We both know a lot of football. I'm like, okay, whatever. They pull up the numbers. The numbers are identical throughout their career.
Yep.
Year for year, match for match. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, you could have went to John Gruden, who apparently didn't really love Derek Carr, and you could have said to him, I tell you what, man, I got a 2 and a 3 for you. Let me get Carr. And you could have saved yourself a whole lot of picks. It's the same situation. It's the same situation.
I just feel like it's really early, guys, to say that you have buyer's remorse already.
No, not that you will have buyer's remorse if they don't close the deal, Jay.
Yeah.
You bought this
if they
to
don't
be
close the
great.
deal. I hear you.
Not good. Good is not. Jared Goff was good.
But Key, I mean, it is.
And JWill,
we are in the first year, though, Mike.
But that's not
But
what you
I'm not second guessing. I was first guessing. I just don't think for somebody that's played in this league for that long, had not accomplished 0 in the offseason to give up 2 first-round picks when he's already starting to break down physically.
Well, here's the thing, too.
By the way, he is 3rd in passing yards and 2nd in TD touches.
Well, when you're behind all the time, you're going to be 3rd in yards.
I mean, but don't you feel like the last 3 games, I know that
he's been in MVP contention for a lot of this
season.
That's
what I'm saying.
But by the way,
games, all of a sudden everybody's jumping off the ship and they're way off him now.
I was never on the ship.
The Lincoln Riley question, like going to USC, like the natural order of things in L.A., the Lakers are number 1 by 1 billion miles, right? Then number 2 is between SC when they're good and the Dodgers, right? The Dodgers and USC when the USC is good are number 2. The Rams are not 1 or 2.
No,
in LA,
no, they're not close to 1 or 2.
Right. In LA, if you're not good, it's not like on the East Coast, New York, Philly, you're still hot because they call talk radio and they hate on you. In LA, they'll find something else to do. They will ignore you. It's important for the Rams to close the deal now. They
got to get it done now. But here's what I would tell you.
Because of this move
as an
by
LA
USC.
guy. I'm listening to Max tell me about LA.
That's right. I'm the mayor of LA.
Lakers are number 1 by a mile. Then the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. Then USC when they're good.
What I just
can
said.
flip-flop with the Dodgers. Then the Raiders slide in there.
Still.
The Rams are hovering around, depending on
when they're good.
Depending on what UCLA basketball is doing. That's kind of where it is. Clippers are just on the map somewhere.
Are the Clippers in LA?
Number.
The Clippers are for transplants. The Clippers are for transplants who can't bring themselves to root for the Lakers.
So what happens in this situation, why the pressure is on the Rams, though, in all honesty, Mike, is because there's a couple things that happen. The Rams came to Los Angeles when the Trojans were somewhat down.
Yeah.
USC they had gone to a Cotton Bowl or something, but not like we like to stick our chests out. We were down. Also, the Rams got a brand new stadium, and a lot of promise was happening. Then they went out and made this big splashy moves with Jared Goff, moving him and getting in Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, the hot coach. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Don't worry about us. SC's completely in the dumps. We go out and still a coach that everybody thinks is the greatest offensive mind that ever was created in college football. That pressure now shifts back to the Rams because we feel that SC is 2 years from now will be in a national championship hunt. Will the Rams have a Super Bowl by then? I don't think so. I don't think in the next 2 seasons the Rams will have a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the NFC is too tough right now. I guess to put a ribbon on the conversation, Max, what happens if Lincoln Riley recruits a running back? Is that okay?
Yes, you can recruit a running back. Perfect. In his physical prime, you have him for a couple of years, and then see you later, and you don't have to pay him. All right.
And it's
well,
tough
not
to
nearly as
be.
much.
It's tough to be in LA right now and not winning.
Why are the Raiders so popular and they've been gone for so long?
Well, one of the reasons the Raiders are so popular in LA, much like the Cowboys, is there's a huge Hispanic fan base, and they follow the Raiders like crazy. Not only that, the Raiders were in LA, in like South Central LA, which is like, that's Raider football.
Uniforms look cool.
Everything looks cool, black. NWA back in the day wore the Raider gear. Ice Cube, big fan.
They were renegade
team, the whole deal. And they moved to Oakland and Al Davis. I mean, Al Davis is LA, even though he's Brooklyn. It's like LA guy. And so that now they go to Vegas, a hop, skip, and a jump, 45-minute flight, maybe 30-minute, depending on if your G550 is moving fast like Max's. You can get there in 30 minutes. All of that connection and synergy makes them like the
third or fourth.
Yeah, it just depending on how they do it.
Keith said, if UCLA basketball is hot, but the Rams have to be hot. Lakers and the Dodgers are always going to be there. Lakers won, Dodgers 2. But the Dodgers can be, if USC is hot, they can match the Dodgers.
And one of the problems that the Rams
USC
have,
football.
One of the problems that the Rams kind of have is they share the USC fan base. They kind of share it. You know what I'm saying? Like people support the Rams, also support USC.
Right.
And so
today.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.